Mark, I have a question about English.
Go ahead, Sarah.
How do I talk about my habits, my daily routines, the things I do regularly?
Talking about habits. That's actually very important
Why is it important?
because we talk about habits all the time in conversations. What we do every day, what we usually do, our routines.
True, but I always struggle with it. I don't know which words to use.
That's common. Let me help you understand the patterns.
Please do.
First, let's understand what a habit is.
A habit is something you do regularly, right?
Exactly. Something you do repeatedly. Not just once, not occasionally, but regularly.
Like brushing teeth every morning.
Perfect example. You don't brush your teeth one time. You do it every day. That's a habit.
Okay, so how do I talk about that in English?
We use present simple tense.
Present simple?
Yes. For habits and routines, we always use present simple.
Not present continuous?
No. Present continuous is for actions happening right now. Present simple is for regular actions.
Can you give examples?
Sure. I brush my teeth every morning. That's present simple. It's a habit.
Not, I am brushing my teeth every morning.
No. That sounds wrong. For habits, always present simple.
I see. What else?
I drink coffee every day. I go to work at 8. I exercise 3 times a week.
All present simple.
All present simple. That's the basic pattern.
What words can I use to show frequency?
Good question. There are frequency adverbs,
Frequency adverbs?
words that show how often you do something.
Like what?
Always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never.
Those are the common ones?
The most common, yes. Let me put them in order from most frequent to least frequent.
Okay.
Always means 100%, every single time.
Example?
I always brush my teeth before bed.
Next.
Usually means about 90%, most of the time, but not always.
Example?
I usually have breakfast at home.
Then.
Often means about 70 to 80%. Frequently, but not most of the time.
Example?
I often walk to work.
What's next?
Sometimes means about 50%, half the time.
Example?
I sometimes eat lunch outside.
Continue.
Rarely means about 10 to 20%, not very often.
Example?
I rarely watch TV.
And the last one?
Never means 0%. Not at all, not even once.
Example?
I never smoke.
So, the order is always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never.
Exactly. From most frequent to least frequent.
Where do I put these words in a sentence?
Good question. They usually go before the main verb.
Before the verb?
Yes. I always drink coffee. I sometimes exercise. I never skip breakfast.
The adverb comes before the verb.
Correct. But there's one exception.
What's that?
With the verb to be, the adverb comes after.
After?
Yes. I am always tired in the morning. Not, I always am tired.
She is usually late, not she usually is late.
Exactly. You got it.
Let's practice some sentences. Everyone repeat after us.
I always wake up at 7 o'clock.
I usually have breakfast at home.
I often drink tea in the afternoon.
I sometimes work on weekends.
I rarely eat fast food.
I never skip my morning routine.
Good practice.
Okay, so I know the basic adverbs. What other ways can I express frequency?
There are time expressions.
Time expressions?
Yes, phrases that tell how often, like every day, every week, once a month.
Those are useful.
Very useful. Let me give you the most common ones.
I'm ready.
Every day means daily, without exception.
Example.
I check my email every day.
Next.
Every morning, every evening, every night. Same idea, but specific time of day.
I run every morning.
Perfect. Then we have every week, every month, every year.
I call my parents every week.
Good. Now, frequency with numbers. Once a day, twice a week, 3 times a month.
Oh, these show exact frequency.
Exactly. I go to the gym 3 times a week.
I eat out twice a month.
Perfect. These expressions usually go at the end of the sentence.
At the end.
Yes, I exercise 3 times a week. Not, I 3 times a week exercise.
The time expression goes at the end.
Correct.
What about on Mondays or on weekends?
Good question. We use on with days of the week for habits.
Example?
I have meetings on Mondays. That means every Monday regularly.
I relax on Sundays.
Exactly. And on weekends or on weekdays for general patterns.
I sleep late on weekends.
Perfect. Now, let's talk about negative habits.
Negative habits?
Things you don't do regularly.
How do I express those?
Use don't or doesn't with the base verb.
Examples?
I don't drink alcohol. She doesn't eat meat. They don't watch TV.
Present simple negative.
Exactly. For habits we don't have.
What if I want to use frequency adverbs with negatives?
You can. I don't usually work on Saturdays. He doesn't often cook dinner.
The adverb goes between don't and the verb.
Exactly right.
This is making sense now.
Good. Now let's talk about asking questions about habits.
How do I ask about someone's habits?
Use do you or does he, she questions.
Examples?
Do you exercise regularly? Does she drink coffee? Do they work on weekends?
Simple present questions.
Yes, and you can add frequency words. How often do you exercise?
How often asks about frequency.
Exactly. How often do you go to the gym? How often do you see your family?
And I can answer with frequency adverbs or time expressions.
Correct. I go to the gym 3 times a week. I see my family every month.
Let's practice more sentences.
How often do you check your phone?
I check it every hour.
Do you cook dinner every day?
I usually cook, but sometimes I order food.
Does she work on weekends?
She rarely works on weekends.
Good practice.
Mark, what about when I want to emphasize a habit?
You can add emphasis with certain phrases.
Like what?
All the time means very frequently, constantly.
Example?
He checks his phone all the time.
That sounds like too much.
It does. It shows the frequency is maybe excessive.
What else?
Day in, day out means every single day without change.
Example?
I do the same thing day in, day out.
That sounds boring.
It can be. It emphasizes routine that doesn't change.
Other phrases?
Like clockwork means very regularly, predictably.
Example?
He arrives at 8 o'clock, like clockwork.
Very punctual.
Exactly. Emphasizes consistency.
What about tend to?
Good one. Tend to means you have a general habit or tendency.
How is it different from simple present?
I tend to wake up early is softer than I wake up early. It suggests a pattern, but not absolute.
More flexible.
Yes, I tend to eat healthy means usually, but not always.
That's useful for habits that aren't absolute.
Exactly.
What about would for past habits?
That's different. Would is for past habits that you don't do anymore.
Can you explain?
Sure, when I was young, I would play outside every day. Past habit, no longer true.
So, would is for past routines only?
For past routines that are finished, yes, not for current habits.
Got it. What about used to?
Same concept. I used to smoke, but I quit. Past habit that stopped.
I used to live in Tokyo. Not anymore.
Exactly. But today, we're focusing on current habits.
Right. Present habits.
Let me give you a complete example of talking about daily routine using these patterns.
Please do.
I always wake up
at 6:30. I usually have coffee and toast for breakfast. I often listen to podcasts while getting ready. I go to work every weekday. I never skip lunch. I sometimes work late, maybe twice a week. I rarely go out on weeknights. I always call my family on Sundays. That's my typical routine.
That's perfect. You used many different patterns.
Always, usually, often, never, sometimes, rarely, always. Plus, every weekday, twice a week, on weeknights, on Sundays.
All the frequency expressions we learned.
Exactly. That's how you talk naturally about habits.
Can I ask you to describe your weekend habits?
Sure. On Saturdays, I usually sleep in. I often go to the gym in the morning. I sometimes meet friends for lunch. I always do laundry on Saturday afternoon. I rarely go out on Saturday nights. On Sundays, I usually stay home. I often read or watch movies. I always meal prep for the week. I never work on weekends.
Natural and clear.
That's the goal. Natural descriptions of habits.
What common mistakes do learners make?
Several. First, using present continuous for habits.
Like saying, I am drinking coffee every day?
Exactly. That's wrong. Should be, I drink coffee every day.
Present simple for habits, not present continuous.
Right. Second mistake. Wrong word order with frequency adverbs.
Like, I eat always breakfast?
Yes. Should be, I always eat breakfast. Adverb before verb.
Third mistake?
Using the wrong tense with how often. Some learners say, how often are you exercising?
Should be?
How often do you exercise? Present simple for habits.
Makes sense.
Fourth mistake. Forgetting S with third person.
Like, she drink coffee?
Exactly. Should be, she drinks coffee.
That's a common error.
Very common. With he, she, it, add S to the verb.
Let's review vocabulary now.
Word 1. Habit. A regular practice or routine. Exercise is a healthy habit.
Word 2. Routine. A sequence of actions regularly followed. My morning routine never changes.
Word 3. Frequency. How often something happens. The frequency of my workouts is 3 times per week.
Word 4. Regularly. At regular intervals. Consistently. I regularly check my email.
Word 5. Occasionally. Sometimes, but not often. I occasionally eat dessert.
Word 6. Consistently. In a steady, regular manner. He consistently arrives on time.
Useful phrases now.
Phrase 1. All the time. Very frequently. Constantly. She's on her phone all the time.
Phrase 2. Day in, day out. Every day without change. He does the same job day in, day out.
Phrase 3. Like clockwork. Very regularly and predictably. The bus arrives at 8 like clockwork.
Phrase 4. Tend to. To usually do something. I tend to wake up early on weekdays.
Practice questions. Question 1. What do you always do in the morning?
Question 2. How often do you exercise?
Question 3. What do you never do on weekends?
Question 4. Do you usually eat breakfast at home or outside?
Good questions.
Mark, this was really helpful. I feel confident now about talking about habits.
Good. The key is practice. Start talking about your own habits.
Using present simple.
Using present simple with frequency adverbs and time expressions.
Right. Everyone watching, try this exercise.
Describe your typical day using these patterns. What do you always do? Usually do. Sometimes do. Never do.
Write it down or say it out loud.
Use every day, twice a week, on Mondays. Practice the patterns.
The more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
Exactly. Habits are one of the most common topics in English conversations.
Job interviews ask about your habits. What's your typical work routine?
Making friends. People ask, what do you usually do on weekends?
Dating, people want to know, do you cook often? How often do you exercise?
These patterns appear everywhere.
So mastering them is essential.
Essential for daily communication. Let's do one final practice. I'll ask you questions. You answer naturally.
Okay.
What do you usually eat for breakfast?
I usually have eggs and toast. Sometimes I have oatmeal.
How often do you go to the gym?
I go to the gym 4 times a week, usually in the morning.
Do you cook dinner every day?
I cook dinner most nights. I'd say about 5 times a week. On weekends, I sometimes order food or eat out.
Perfect. Natural answers using all the patterns we learned.
That's how you talk about habits in real conversations.
Clear, natural, and confident.
Everyone can do this with practice.
Start today. Talk about one habit.
Tomorrow, talk about your morning routine.
Day by day, build your confidence.
See you next time.
Keep practicing your English every day.
Make it a habit.
Good advice.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.